Okay then, so here we are. It's a Friday. Well, technically speaking, it's a Friday evening. It is about 5 p.m. here in Bavaria. And we have a 2022 Merlot Trocken. It's from Italy, and it's got the DOC restraints. So it's a vegan wine, and it's all natural. So there's nothing about it. It's what bio in Germany is kind of like what we call organic in English. So, but wow, this has got a lot of sweet tree fruit, cherry and red apple. This is a pretty remarkable noser here. A hint of vanilla, or maybe that's tobacco. I'm not quite sure. And a little bit of leather. But it's just a wonderful bouquet. So let's take a nosedive here real quick. We got a very deep ruby, and you cannot see my MIDI piano keyboard underneath this, so you cannot see anything through it. And I'm certain I couldn't see what time it is. No, nothing. This is a deep red. Probably about 70 on the tannins, 30 acid. Have not eaten yet, so this makes me want a steak. Or maybe a fatty piece of fish. Maybe I should go across the street and get some salmon or something like that. Ooh, maybe mackerel or sardines. I don't know. We'll figure that out. I was thinking I've got a whole bunch of escargot that I could whip up with some garlic and butter and put into little shells and throw them in the oven. But nevertheless, I'm not digressing. I'm talking about dinner. And when you eat once a day like I do, dinner is an event. So, with that said, yeah, I might drink that whole bottle tonight. Okay, so we have a Rebecca Goldstein. Goldstein, you would say in German. I'm guessing it's probably Goldstein in the U.S., assuming she is an American. And, of course, edited by Joel Faliano. So let's go ahead and hop into our grid here and see what we got for a Friday. It could be very challenging. Sometimes they really are. Sometimes they're not. So let's see what we got. Okay, so in reserve. In reserve. Meredith, who reprised her Tony-nominated role in a 2021 film adaptation of In the Heights. I think that's Olga. Okay, what do we got here? Blank Mundi. Well, that could be a couple of things. Let's see what we got here. High Point. I want to say this is like on something, like maybe it's on tap if the O is right. I'm pretty sure this is Olga Meredith. So High Point. That was an N. We got here neighborhood character. Fade from use, probably go something. And then we have this Mundi. So we have Alto Mundi. High Point. Let's see. Basilica site. Okay. They bring up the rear. Probably Spanx or something like that, right? They bring up the rear. I'm a skinny ass kid from Dallas Fort Worth. I got no rear, none whatsoever. It's embarrassing. Volleyball doubles. Okay, well now this might be an N here because this looks like we got L's, right? So we've got 2 L's in volleyball. Otherwise, I can't think of anything able to be there. So 2 L's. So L's there. And let's see, neighborhood character. Go all in for a gag. Well, that's a long one to be just guessing, isn't it? Cousin of a machete is bolo, I think, typically. Daring. Is this an X? Smart assistant? Yes, that would be Alexa. So I feel like this is Moxie. Daring is Moxie. Moxie. Gotta love it. Yiddish term. Chase alternative. Well, it looks like it's going to be a bunk. Bunk. And bugs informally. Oh, okay. Neighborhood character. Probably a local color. Yeah. Okay. Coming together here. Yeah. And let's see. Policy in a restaurant that pays a living wage, perhaps. I'm thinking maybe no tip, which would be very hard for me to do. Go out for. Bugs informally. Let's see. Fade from use. Looks like go. Obsolete. And bugs informally, maybe creepy crawlies. It fits, so I guess if it fits, you must acquit. You must not acquit. I can't remember. How'd that go with OJ? High point. Okay, noon. So let's spell that correctly. Basilica site. What do we have at Basilica? In reserve. On. Oops, didn't mean to move that. Okay, Anno Mundi, which I guess is the year after, I guess, creation. A local thing, I suppose. Basilica site would be then an icon. And then, of course, in reserve on ice. Okay, that makes sense. They bring up the rear. Looks like it's going to be cabooses. And now what do we have here? Go all in for a gag. Retail focused channel. So what do we have going to the side? Resistance figure is going to be an ohm. We measure resistance in ohms. And I think this makes this the home shopping network. Never watched that. Let's see. Dog with a star on Hollywood Walk of Fame. Lassie, maybe. Lassie. Woof. What's that, Lassie, girl? Woof, woof. Timmy's stuck in a tree down by the river? Woof, 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 woof. Oh no, not a tree, it's quicksand? Woof. Seriously. Okay, go all in for a gag. I guess this is going to be a commit something. Island east of Bali is Timor. Unless it's further east, and I'm not familiar with it. Sounds of heartbreak, maybe sobs. Okay, so commit to snaps. So is this a G? Doctors with good gut instincts. Yes, these would be gastroenterologists, so GIs. And I think snaps goes bananas. Huh, okay. And what do we got with this SW? Upscale, looks like swanky. Oh, that's fun, swanky. Singer, songwriter, no, just songwriter. Brickell is Edie Brickell. She was the New Bohemians. I saw them at the Bronco Bowl in Dallas in 1988. It was fabulous. Oh, it was 89 maybe. I can't remember. Doesn't matter. Quick chats, IMs. Now what do we got here? Dance party where participants wear wireless headphones. This looks like a silent disco. Don't really see the point in that. Alright. Be that as it may. First name in Russian literature is Leo, and that gives me the E I'm looking for, because I'm thinking this is like a yes, but. Be that as it may. Yeah, but. Botanical stoma. Well, it looks like it'd be a stem, a leaf, or a pore. So do we have a P, an S, or an L here? Maneuvers. Okay, it could be ploys. Is this an L? Das Lied der Deutschland. So that is the German national anthem. So these look like these would be ploys. And that gives us a go out for, maybe apply to is in a college, but that's, I don't know what else could be. It might make a cameo. I'm thinking onyx or opal. So what do we have here? Direct. No, that looks like it's point blank. So we're going to have an onyx, it looks like. Point blank. And now, everything all right? Do you see it there? Do you see it hiding there? Are you... I gotta remember when I've already got a letter in there. Are you okay? So this looks like the botanical stoma is going to be a pour. And overly glib is probably Pat. And online lecture franchise is, of course, TEDx. And, of course, Onyx. That makes that X come through. So what do we got here? Head of St. Paul's Cathedral. Head of St. Paul's Cathedral. Huh. A loo? I mean, like using the head? Okay. Alternative, nickname alternative to Kobe. Well, I think Kobe is short for Jacob, so I'm going to go with Jake on this one. And that makes there about a foot toes, and that works for me. Novel with the line, reader, I married him, and I think that's Jane Eyre. English majors unite. Dundee dismissal. Nye. Captain Rossbach, a reality TV's Below Deck. No idea. Glad I got it on the down. Let's see. What sends forth his fiery breathings from the broken flues per vigil, and that is Etna, a still yet active volcano in Italy. Period of sustained success. Motivational word. Bird that makes the longest migration in the animal kingdom, and that is a tern. And let's see, Indian restaurant side will probably be Nan. Great. So, Stark. I think that's Arya Stark. Isn't that how you spell it? Blank ceremony tradition in Sephardic weddings. Yes, so got it. That would be henna. Helter Skelter. It looks like that might be in disarray. Okay, so what do we got there? An A. So that motivational word might be raw. And okay. And let's see, ramen topping. Oh, that's the little mushrooms. Those are called enoki. Enoki, maybe? I think so. Cardigan is a knit, so yep, I think we're there. Good. Breeding spots for mayflies and dragonflies would be ponds. And boy, I suffered those as a kid. Pointless looks like it might be inane. And check. Maybe test. Period of sustained success. A banner year. We have a banner year, people. It was a banner year at the old Bender household. The old man gave me a carton of cigarettes and said, "Hey, smoke up, Johnny." It was from The Breakfast Club. Stupid, worthless, no good, freeloading son of a big mouth know-it-all, whole jerk. Don't forget lazy, ugly, and disrespectful. Shut up! Go fix me a turkey pot pie. Yeah, I know. I might have seen it once or twice as a child. Might have seen it once or twice as an adult. I am going to drink this whole bottle of wine. So, go all in for a gag. Looks like it's going to be commit to the bit. Commit to the bit. And, let's see, Red. I think this is Red Rider, the Western comic. Turn on an axis would be a slew. And let's see, most with the. Is this an O? Some GIF reactions. Not GIF, GIF. GIF. To all the GIF sayers out there, repeat after me. GIF. Some GIF reactions. Some GIF reactions. GIF. GIF. Probably LOLs. It says, I now have, hang on, word shouted before. Feliz Año Nuevo es uno. Let's see. Question for the naysayers. Yes, I think that's all opposed. That's clever. That's nice. Well done, if that works. Lurker International Waters would be a spy ship, yeah. And, of course, we have liveliness would be esprit. And I think we got a lion's share here, most with the lion's share. And so we, unless I fat-fingered something, which is altogether possible, even without fat fingers, see what we got. Telescope name for the second administrator of NASA, and, of course, that's James Webb. And who'd have guessed? He's blue sky, so to speak, yeah. And Brer Bear, folklore character, and Crash Pad is a bed. So let's go ahead and put in Webb. And how did we do, Bob? Not bad. I mean, it's a 13:55 Friday. Not a bad one. And I think we learned a couple of things out of that. Let's take a look here real quick. I thought, first of all, Goes Bananas was good. I liked the banner year. I really liked Lion's Share, and I loved All Oppose. The local color was fabulous. You'd never see that, hardly ever, something like that. And that was nice. Also, I think some people could get confused about, Kobe being the nickname for what. A lot of nicknames out there that make no sense, like, Hank being, a nickname for, whatever, William, etc., right? I don't know where we get Bob out of Robert and so on and so forth, but Bill out of William, no idea. But Jake and Kobe make sense with Jacob. And so, anyway, and I had a friend that I served in the Army with. His name was Jacob, a good guy. Really, not bad. And while I think it might be lame to participate a silent disco, not such a bad thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and close that out. In the meantime, learn it in every language possible. Au revoir, arrivederci, auf Wiedersehen, annyeonghaseyo, también, ciao, shalom. Que tengo un lindo días, and see you around, all right? Masalamati, shalom, cheers. And be careful out there. I'll see you for the Saturday puzzle. It'll be early because I'm going to go spend the weekend with a friend of mine in Regensburg. And then I'll come home on the train on Sunday, and I'll be glad to hang out with you there and do the Sunday puzzle as well. In the meantime, be well, take care, and be friendly to each other. Remember, everybody you meet is fighting their own battle. Take care. Cheers.